stage which will come like after 2 days, Akshay Tritiya. So wishing you all for Akshay Tritiya from now. For me, Akshay Tritiya is very special. For Cesta, Akshay Tritiya is very special because from what Sangeeta Shah had started 2 years back, her journey into healing had completely, at that time, had become so big that on 10 years back, on the day of Akshay Tritiya, we formed a company. And Cesta was being born on the day of Akshay Tritiya, which is 10 years back, 13th May. Cesta is completing 10 years and we are coming up with a lot of things for you guys. And the most important thing which we are coming up for you is the happiness habit. So, because happiness is a habit. There are times people ask and they say that, is it possible to remain happy? To be happy for the first time and then to remain happy, is that a possibility? Guys, open up your screens. I'm here to speak to you and talk to you. It feels so good to see Amita sitting on a table, taking her notes, and the beautiful smile of Geeta when I see Manjuji is like always regular, like she never misses. So good to see Amrita, like, being in US and like still being punctual and not missing it and all. Dr. Varsha, Manjusha, Hemali, Biji, Jason, like always regular. Open up like your screens, I feel good to see you all. So we are going to work on happiness habit for a year with lots of worksheets, lot of introspection, lots of releases, lots of downloads to create it as a habit for you guys. First, like every month, there will be a new topic. So the first thing what we are starting is from the 1st May and 13th May on our birthday will be the mass release for it. But every day you will get to see either me or Richa talking to you, anybody from Team Cesta, audio clip or a video clip that will come to you at that point of time where we will explain, we will give you what is the step for you, a worksheet for you and for introspection. And there will be like meditations and all. This is a must, and like only for Cesta's birthday, we are announcing it at a 50% flat price. And then after, like people who will enroll now will get at that price. Afterwards, it will be like double the price. That is its original price. So guys, make sure that you take advantage of it. It's going to change your life. And that is what we can guarantee you because I know it's going to change your life for sure. Wonderful to be here. Sorry, as I'm meeting. Okay. So, but for now, tell me how many of you think that you are happy? Are you happy? What is this, Deepika? I don't understand this. This means what? Is this yes or no? Devesh is saying no. In many ways, these are all like many ways is what? Diplomatic answers. Give me, are you happy? Now, iPhone raises the hand, so I don't understand what does that mean? That you are happy and you are raising your hand, or you are saying? Somebody is like, what does that mean? Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm not. Ma'am, समझा करो. ऐसे रोज थोड़ी ना कोई happy रहते हैं. नहीं समझ में आता है ये क्या है? Are you happy? Who has the time to think about it? हमारे पास इतना टाइम कहाँ रहता है, कितना काम रहता है, किसके पास टाइम है रोज सोचने के लिए whether I am happy or not? ठीक है यार, happiness तो हो जाएगी. Like what is a big deal with it? Yeah. But if I ask you guys, like if your home is vibrating with happiness, you wake up and everybody is like, bubbling with joy and laughing and dancing and you are very happy. Will that be something you would like to manifest. Or there also it is like, sochte hai. Let me think about it. Is it okay? Is that this or it is, yeah. So is that a strong yes from everyone? Or you just need a time to think about it? मैं सोच रही हूँ. सोच कर बताती हूँ. And Amrita is already in a thinking mode. And she said, सोचने दो इतनी जल्दी, like, I need time to think whether I wish to be happy or not. Yes, बीजी को normal yes नहीं चलता है. Yes, 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 yes. It has to be a strong yes. You all know by now what you really want has to come from within, very, very strong. But do you all believe that it is possible for me to consistently remain in the mode of happiness? Yes, is saying. Today, I think I am becoming an expert in body language. Because I can't hear anyone. You guys can unmute also and tell me the answer. Yeah? Is that possible? Understand one thing. When I say remaining happy, I'm not taking away the other emotions from you. Because if something goes wrong, somebody dies, somebody is unwell, and at that point of time, if you are feeling sad, does not mean that you are not happy. Because that shows humanity and that shows you are human. If somebody does something wrong and is abusing you, and if you are normal and if you're not getting angry, that is unusual. And in that moment, that anger would give you a lot of strength, that adrenal rush will help you. And there's nothing wrong in that. So remaining happy, being happy does not take away the fact that we all as human experience a lot of emotions. And these emotions are not good or bad. That just makes us as human. It's inhuman if somebody is in pain and if you are so good, oh, you fell, oh, wow, 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 so good you fell. You know, it is inhuman to laugh. It is, people sometimes say it is sadistic pleasure that you get. So having emotions, like we all have a lot of emotions, anger, sometimes jealousy, disgust, envy, and we sad, being in grief, sorrow. So we are not saying that having all those emotions takes away the fact from you to be happy. The problem is not when you are like expressing your grief or when you are expressing your sorrow or you are expressing your sadness. The problem is if you remain in the state of sorrow, grief, anger, now those emotion takes over you and takes away the part in you which is your element. How is it so difficult for a river to say that I'm looking for water everywhere and I'm not getting it? You know, I mean, if tomorrow Ganga River starts talking to you and if Ganga tells you, so Kauri, Ganga is a holy river in India. And if that river comes and tells you, because Kauri will say, what is Ganga? I don't know. So I'm just informing you, Ganga is a river here. People go and worship Ganga River. But if tomorrow Ganga comes and tells me that I'm looking for water, I'm so thirsty. And the sun god, because we worship sun also. So Surya Devta, if it comes and says like, Sangeeta, help me, I need some light. There's so much darkness all around. Look at the thought process of people, what is happening here. This is the same thing we are doing with ourselves. Do you all believe that today, if you are able to breathe, you are able to sit right here in front of me, only and only the credit goes to one energy, and that one energy is your soul's energy. If your soul was not there with you, probably you were also not there. Do you all agree to that point? Say yes. Say yes, I agree.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
So when I say, and even if I
Yes.
don't hear, guys, say yes. Say yes for that,
Yes.
because that goes in your body. Like, you are not sitting and you are like, okay, let me prepare poha also together, let me prepare tea also together, and let me do something on, and let Sangeeta do blah, 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 blah. It doesn't work like that. Half an hour, you are here right with me, right? So if your soul is there, what is the element of your soul? You can't change it. It is much higher frequency than happiness. It is joy. Can someone tell me the difference between joy and happiness? Can someone tell me what is the difference between being
Mom,
joyous and being happy?
the joy of the soul never changes. It is always constant.
Yeah, that I understood, Jaisal, but I'm asking you, what is the difference between being joyous and being happy?
Not sure, ma'am.
So
Joy would be blissful, ma'am.
happiness can be temporary. Joy is more permanent in nature. Soul is permanent in nature. So if joy is at inner ease, like, yes, this is what Anusha is also writing. And we as human have programmed our brains and programmed ourselves to look for happiness outside us. It is like river is looking for water outside her. It is like sun is looking for light outside it. And that can happen only and only when I don't recognize my own strength, my own element. I've forgotten my element. If I am permanent happiness and I am joy, how is it that I'm constantly looking for happiness? And if I have a nice cup of coffee and I say, like, oh God, this is so good, I'm so happy I got it. Wow, this cake was amazing. You made my day. Oh, wow. Somebody came and told you, like, you look so thin, especially for all the women on the group. Not for Amita and all who are already. Majority would agree to me. Your skin is shining and you look 20 years younger than what you are. And you are like, either you express or you like tell yourself, she made my day. Wow, I'm feeling so good. She really made my day. Probably you may not agree and say, nay, nay, like, this is just my outfit. But like in your heart, you feel like, yeah, this is what somebody told me. I look 20 years younger. Oh, I have that youthful skin. Oh, wow. Like, I mean, yeah. So that is a compliment which makes you happy. Like, so we require somebody to compliment us because we don't know how to compliment ourselves. We do not have time to compliment ourselves. Probably we do not even have the vision, perception, and the eyes to look at what is good in us. And probably we are so much programmed to see what is not working with us rather than seeing what is actually working for us. If I do not know how to look at myself and know what is working for me, how am I going to compliment myself? Because then I'm constantly saying, Sangeeta, you need to improve on this, you need to do this, you need to do that. And we are so much addicted. Addicted to what? Saying what are the things which are not working. So we will focus on that one thing, those two things, three things, five things, 10 things, constantly and consistently. If at all you all are consistent, or we all are consistent with one thing, that is constantly talking about what is not working in our life. I just hope it was not so hot. My God, have you ever come to Mumbai? It's so hot. I can't tell you, boss, it's so hot. The pure din mein 10 times the bills. It's so hot. Oh God. It's killing me. Or if you have a disease, you know what, like, ye paon ka dard hai na, if this was not there, I was fine. And if my children were listening to me, life was good. Nowadays, where do children understand? Sunne ka time hi kisi ko hai. They don't have patience. The generation has changed. Seeing this video, this education have spoiled them. And when it comes to parents, Mom, can you please listen and stop your stories? So we have so much time talking about it. My money is my issue. My health is my issue. My partner doesn't understand me. People talk to me rudely. I didn't get a promotion in my job. I'm not getting a good job. You have time to constantly crib, complain, and focus on that. Remember one thing which I told you last time, every session I will repeat it so that it gets hammered. You get only what you focus on. Every day, remember and see yourself and see what am I focusing on. Are you focusing on the things which is making you happy? We'll come to that point that we do not require to look at external things which makes us happy. But all these things in detail, guys, will be there in the workshop, very much in depth. Lot of questions which will be introspection question, which will take you very deep, will suddenly open up your own eyes and will make you realize that what am I doing? Because understand only one thing. Happiness is nothing else than a habit. I need to create a habit to be happy. How? There are multiple stages. I was going through multiple people who have done their PhD with happiness and all. And one of them actually said that certain people are unhappy because it is genetic. Probably it is what some of the university research is showing. But I disagree to that point. I disagree to that point because probably I'm a theta healer and we do a lot of work with the genes. And then my counter question to that is, if happiness is genetic, I want to ask that person who claims their genes to be the reason for their unhappiness, because probably their generations were unhappy. I want to ask them this question. Why did you choose only that particular genetic structure? Because you had a lot to choose from them. And why did you choose that? And who defines what you choose in your genes? It is your own belief system. So which was the belief that you are holding on to? And where does that belief come from? Where is the birthplace of that belief for you? What would you like to replace it with? What is stopping you from changing that belief consciously and subconsciously? What do you want to program your DNA with? What do you want to operate? Which is there? What do you want to, how, if you want to rewrite your genetic structure, what would you like to rewrite it as? If you think it is your karma, how many of you think it is my karma? Probably on the public platform, you will not agree, but yeah, congratulations, Jaisal. She has the courage to agree it on a public platform. They will put it on the karma. But then my second question to you is, who writes your karma? Who is the writer? Who has written the script for your karma? Are you hiring someone to write the script of your karma here? Or it is you, your higher self, your divine self? If it is your past actions, Jaisal, I want to ask, who chose those actions? You chose, right? You are the writer. So then who has the power to rescript it? And what is keeping you away from rescripting it? Why are you taking the easy way option and put everything on karma and do nothing about changing your karma? And to do nothing about identifying your karmic patterns, to do nothing about making an effort to change the karmic pattern. And few of you will tell me, I do not know how to change my karmic pattern. Isn't karma always my destiny? It's written. It is not. Any destiny also, when it begins, it always begins as a choice. How many of you agree to that? Say me. Guys, say me, both the hands. It begins as a choice. Who is stopping you to going back to the time where it was a choice? As a past life regression therapist and a coach, I have not only experienced multiple of them, and I've taken people, and I can tell you that whatever problems you are facing, only 10% is your destiny. 90% is the choice. And that 10% is only there to teach you something. The minute you learn, life has a lot of other things to do for you. It changes. Life, what are your statements for the life? Are you saying that, like, life happens, life is so painful? Life is happening for you. Gratitude, be grateful about it. It is not about life happens to all of us and we say that it happens to us, which means I have so many problems because life comes along with problems. No, it does not. It is happening for us. Everything is happening for us. If at all I know how to take advantage of it. So there are many points, many things to look at, to write it down, to change them, to do the activities, to re-instill that feelings into us, where we get to know that this is what it is and I am programming it not at my conscious level, but at subconscious. The habits are created at both the levels. By me just shifting it, putting you into meditative state and reprogramming your subconscious and not shifting your consciousness, it doesn't work. Because, and if I am doing a cognitive work and explaining you and not shifting it from your experience zone, again, it doesn't work. Both of them have to go hand in hand together, your conscious and subconscious, including your primitive mind, where now there is something in you which tells you, this is what I want to do, and it becomes a habit. The way in which you are habituated to wake up in the morning and brush your teeth. You are habituated to go for a shower. If you're not taking a shower, it's okay. Once a week, you take shower, all of you. And Deepika is saying, what, ma'am? Once a week. I take twice a day. I have time to clean my body twice a day. And then if I ask Deepika, twice a day you take shower, Deepika. How many time internal shower you take? And she'll take, what is internal shower? I don't know. Ma'am, I don't have time for that. So Deepika, when you go for your external shower, no, utilize that time for your internal shower as well. And then she will say, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I brush it. I eat my food. Do you eat it once a day? Oh, I don't even know how many times I eat in a day. I don't even know how many times I complain knowingly, unknowingly. These are all our habits. And these habits will change when we will declutter ourselves from a lot of fears, a lot of traumas that we have stored of generations in our DNA, of our multiple lifetimes, and of our present. The minute it changes, when we understand the learning from it, where we not only release it, we reprogram that, we rewire our brains for it. We have to rewire our frontal lobe, our every part of the brain, when our left and the right hemisphere are in balance and operating from that. When our organs are clearer and cleaner, when we are working at a physical level, at a mental level, emotional level, at a spiritual level, when our mind, body, and soul, all three energies we are working, when all the 7 koshas we are working together, that is the time we are actually creating a new habit. And then what are we creating this new habit? Because what will be your biggest challenge here? If any one of you think that your biggest challenge is your family, if your biggest challenge is you yourself, I would say no. Your biggest challenge is going to be mass consciousness, because you're not even aware of them and they are constantly programming you. And you think that what they say, like, I disagree to them, but your bodies are designed in a way that those messages go in. And you even do not have an awareness of, like, you are watching some movie and you have started some show on TV. You have gone and attending some party and people are talking and making some statements, and you have taken those programs in. What is the best way to fight them out? Your consciousness has to heighten up. And how? By being more aware about everything and every day changing it. Before it gets integrated into my subconscious mind when I go to sleep, I'm every day making an effort and I'm changing it. So this is what on our 10th birthday we are coming for you for one entire year. And if you all have an argument and saying, my God, so much time. No, you do not have to spend so much time. Everyday video will come to you. You fix up your own time and see that and finish your that day list of the worksheet. On a particular day in a month, for happiness program, we are doing on 13th May, the mass release for 1.5 hours using the B technique, using the theta downloads, using hypno meditations. We'll give the recordings to you on 15th for the entire month for people who are taking annual membership. For those who will enroll only for a month, we will give them only for 7 days. And then you can split it, because you can probably do B during the daytime. When you go to sleep, use the meditation. Even your downloads, you can listen to them at that point of time. And we will give you a tracking system where you will track your progress with it. We are available to you with Facebook group and WhatsApp group supporting you. Your problems you will be writing down to us, and that problem I'll be helping you on 13 to get released. The next month we'll come up with another topic, which will be overthinking. The third month we will be working on fear of commitment. We will just go on. We have chosen the topics what will help you. If you guys have any suggestion, this is what is blocking, you can send it to me, and probably if I feel it is correct, I will change the topic for that month as well, because there will be worksheet for it. You will be doing some action about it every day, taking some time. And then those releases will be there. And why do you require the releases? Because the programming is in my genes, it is in my DNA. And in 1.5 hours, probably I cannot rewrite my script. I'm not changing my destiny in 1.5 hours. I can, but probably not everyone is able to do that. So that remains with you to change it. How do you know whether it's helping you or not? You are tracking it. And one more thing. This is first program where we are giving you money back guarantee. If you guys come back and tell me on the day 14 that Sangeeta, we did not experience any change, we will give you your money back. Only your GST, which we have already paid to the government, we will not be able to give it back to you. Taxations. The entire money will go back to you. You have done the releases. Everything is complimentary from Cesta then. Because I am very sure it helps everyone. I know it. And with that confidence, we are coming. So guys, how many of you believe that you can be happy? You all can unmute together and give me answer. Do you think you can be happy? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You guys have not eaten anything. Korea and the sweets from South Africa,
Yes.
India.
Yes, yes.
Dinner.
Totally.
Say yes.
Yes. Yes.
And you think you can consistently remain in the state of happiness? Yes.
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 I think I'll have to, nourish. I'll have to send food parcel also to everyone so that everyone gets energy of like, yes. All of you get jump. Meg, will you be able to start some music? Because otherwise everybody is so, this thing. Instead of the downloads, you are going to physically jump and say yes. Meg, can you start some music? I can't see Meg.
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
Okay. Guys, get up. Yeah. Get up, all of you. Get up from your chairs. Everyone get up from your chair. BG has suddenly shut her screen now. Divishri, BG, Madhuri, Ushma, Madhu, Karishma, Pratima, everyone, Vijaya. iPhone, so I don't understand whose iPhone is this.
Sangeeta, I'll do the dancing, but not with the screen on, please. Not this time.
Even if you are in a gown, it is okay. We don't mind you in a gown also. Everyone
Sorry.
will be jumping. They don't have time to even see you.
Yeah, promise we'll dance.
DJ, open up your screen. Ushma ji, open up your screen. Louder, Meg, louder. Exercise करके बैठो camera में. Guys, John, let's see I'm happy. I'm happy. Yes. Would you all like to know what it feels like to be happy in life, to create this definition and perspective? Say yes. Say yes when you are taking the download. Would you all like to know that it is safe and possible and you are deserving of connecting to your soul's element of joy and allowing yourself to remain in joy all the time? Say yes. Would you all like to know that you allow your consciousness to guide you and that you take charge of your life rather than life and situations and people controlling you? Yes? Say yes. Say yes for that. Would you all like to know that you are the powerhouse and the power is within me? I know I am the power. Yes. I know how to operate with the power. Yes. This day help me to connect to my power. Yes. And I choose to live my daily life in joy, happiness, and the power that I am. Yes. Say yes for all of them. Just jump and let your body move and let your body produce those serotonin, endorphins, dopamine. I know what it feels like to have the happiness hormones in my body, and I accept it. And I absorb the happiness hormones, peace and grace into every cell of your body aspect of life, and all level of your beliefs. For each one's highest and best, in the highest and best possible way for each one. Yes. Download downloading and instill the feelings, and you guys saying yes. So downloading and instilling the feelings into everyone now. Passing healing to everyone. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Let go of the use of your chair also as much as possible, because chair is the first reason which takes away your happiness from you. We'll discuss all the physical reasons also during the workshop. We'll discuss like a lot of other things at a soul level, at the physical level, at every level. So thank you so much everyone for joining. Next Thursday, I would really like to speak to you guys also on many things, as Cesta will be completing 10 years. So I want to speak to you, I want to ask you, and I want to hear you guys from it. Make sure everybody is there on next Thursday. Thank you. Have a wonderful week. Namaste to all. Have a wonderful day. And for those it is night, have a very blissful and restful night that you sleep through. Bye.